Good morning, guys. So maybe you're reading the Word. Maybe it's you like getting up early in the morning. Man, I can sit out here. You can hear the woodpecker pecking. You can hear the birds chirping. Feel the sun coming up. Just a newness to the day. God's mercies are new every day. And so maybe that's what you like to do, and maybe that's when you like to read the Word. And so this morning, I'm out here, out by the building, and I thought, man, what better morning? It's cool, it's crisp, my mind is fresh. I've not got busy with my daily work yet, and so here we go. Some great verses in this one. I've posted a couple this morning already, just by way of scripture post, but it says this in Proverbs chapter 14 and verse 1, every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands. He that walketh in his uprightness feareth the Lord. Great passage. But he that is perverse in his ways despiseth him. In the mouth of the foolish is a rod of pride, but the lips of the wise shall preserve them. Where no ox are, the crib is clean. That's an interesting one. You can go look at that one. But much increase is by the strength of the ox. A faithful witness will not lie, but a false witness will utter lies. A scorner seeketh wisdom and findeth it not, but knowledge is easy unto him that understandeth it. I like that one only because, notice verse 6, a scorner seeketh wisdom and findeth it not. He really wasn't looking for it anyway. There's a lot of times I know when you're sharing the gospel or you're trying to talk with people about who God is, they're really not interested in it. And so you're really fighting a losing battle. It's good to sow the seed. It's good to share the truth. And then it's good to move on. Verse 7, go from the presence of a foolish man, and when thou perceivest not in him the lips of knowledge. That's what I was talking about in verse 6. The wisdom of the prudent is to understand his way, but the folly of fools is deceit. Fools make a mock at sin, but among the righteous there is favor. You can go over to Romans 1, see how that one lines up. You can go listen to this. The heart knoweth his own bitterness, and a stranger doth not intermeddle with his joy. The house of the wicked shall be overthrown by the tabernacle of the upright, and the tabernacle of the upright shall flourish. There is a way that seemeth right unto a man. This one's a good one to underline, students. I'm telling you, I encourage you. This one right here, to me, it's where people, they talk about follow your own heart. Man, just follow your heart. I remind you that if I understand Scripture properly, Jeremiah 17 would tell us that our heart is wicked and deceitful. So there is a way, verse 12, there is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. Even in laughter, listen to this, the heart is sorrowful, and the end of the mirth is heaviness. A backslider in heart shall be filled with his own ways, and a good man shall be satisfied from himself. The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. A wise man feareth and departeth from evil, but the fool raggeth and is confident. He that is soon angry dealeth foolishly, and a man of wicked devices is hated. The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge. The evil bow before the good, and the wicked at the gates at the righteous. Listen to this, of the righteous. Verse 20 is a good one. The poor is hated even of his own neighbor, but the rich hath many friends. Strange. People poor, they ain't got no buddies. People rich, they win the lottery. Woo! Hey, buddy, how you doing? Everybody's family when that happens. And that's why I would tell you that gambling would not be. It's just not. There's no purpose in it for that of a believer. But that's my opinion from the Word. It says this: he that despiseth his neighbor sinneth, but he that hath mercy on the poor, happy is he. Do they not err that devise evil? But mercy and truth shall be to them that devise good. In all labor there is profit. There you go. You don't work, you don't eat. But the talk of the lips tendeth only to penury. The crown of the wise is their riches, but the foolishness of fools is folly. A true witness delivereth souls, I love it, but a deceitful witness speaketh lies. In the fear of the Lord, listen to this, is strong confidence, and his children shall have a place of refuge. Man, that's our church. You can go back and you read, listen to some services that our pastor preached right now. He's doing Raise the Banner devotions. Students, I'm telling you, those devotions are excellent devotions, and that we can grow deep in the Word. But here, the fear of the Lord is a fountain of life. And I'll tell you, I reverence. A lot of people have a misunderstanding of this fear thing. It's not that we should cower in fear. It's that we should revere. We should reverence. Man, I believe that he is the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. There ain't no God like my God. There is no other God. All the other gods are false gods. And so when I fear the Lord, I'm saying, you know what? I believe that my God is the only place that a person can run to, and the only place that you can find true refuge, true strength. He says this, he says, verse 27 again, the fear of the Lord is a fountain of life, to depart from the snares of death. Because why? Because thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. In the multitude of people is the king's honor, but in the want of people is the destruction of the prince. Excellent for right now. He that is slow to wrath is of great understanding, but he that is hasty of spirit exalteth folly. A sound heart is the life of the flesh, but envy, listen to this, but envy the rottenness of the bones. A sound heart is the life of the flesh. Excellent. He that opposeth the poor reproacheth his maker, but he that honoreth him hath mercy on the poor. The wicked is driven away in his wickedness, but the righteous hath hope in his death. Wisdom resteth in the heart of him that hath understanding, but that which is in the midst of fools is made known. Excellent, because it is. It is made known. Righteousness exalteth a nation. Love it. But sin is a reproach to any people. I'll read it again. Righteousness exalteth a nation, but sin is a reproach to any people. Guys, this book, this wisdom, the righteousness of God, it exalts, yes, a nation, but it speaks well of a home. It speaks well of a church. It speaks well of, and so righteousness exalteth a nation, lifts it up. Verse 35, the king's favor is toward a wise servant, but his wrath against him that causeth the shame. So listen, students, I want to encourage you. Man, find time to read the Word. Get in the Word. I used to hear when I was a kid growing up how, people would tell you that man, you got to be in the Word every morning. And that would get preached. And then you would go a couple of mornings, and then you'd miss a morning. And then now you feel like a failure. Here's my encouragement to you, is just be in the Word. Get in the Word daily. Read it wherever you go. There's no way that you can go wrong by taking and meditating on that of the Word. I'm not talking about crossing your legs and holding your hands out and singing, going, oh. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about just taking the Word and just chewing on it all day long, thinking about it. Man, today I'm going to think about some of those verses that I read in Proverbs 14 and the other. Man, I'm going to be reading some more later on. This one chapter is not enough for me. I'm a hungry man, and so I just want to read as much as I can. So don't let it stop there. Nor are you ever going to hear from your youth pastor. Just give it 15 minutes. 15 minutes. That'll be good. No, be in the Word, man. Every one of us, we're different places in our walk. We're different places in our maturity. Philippians says we're to work out our salvation. The Bible tells me that you and I, as believers, that you and I, we should just allow the Spirit just to dwell within us. But that's only going to happen as we take and we displace it with that of the Spirit and get rid of the flesh. So, hey, again, I want to encourage you, get in the Word, wherever it may be. This morning I got outside. Hold on a second, listen. I don't know if you can hear the birds or not, but I love it. Last night we had an owl come in. We've got this cool app on my phone, that you can take a picture of a bird, and it just by whatever it is, I ain't got a clue, but it'll tell you what the bird is. A bar owl, I think is what it was. Pretty cool. Hey, getting out and enjoying God's creation. But hold on a second, ready? But doing it with His Word. Do it with His Word, guys. Dig deep, man. Love you guys. Hope y'all have an amazing day. Y'all need me? Call me. See ya.